Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And now running right through it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Deshaun Watson, that's his first touchdown pass since October 29th of last year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats offense coming out, yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles. But Charles Gronk is back, Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East, they run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they'll need the continued play of Brady, the continued magic. But on defense, not just winning the money downs. They've got to win 1st and 2nd down so that the money down tilts in their favor.
Toss. Here's White, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Christian Covington in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So they've had 2 drives receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter H.
And I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, partner, because health is what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker, hurt very early last year. The face of the franchise, J.J. Watt, hurt very early last year. And who would have thought a rookie quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson would give them the spark, the optimism they were looking for, and then when he went down, there went the season.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, here we go. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Other is you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Start fast, Bill! Start fast! Move! Four down! Check! Go! Hey, Bolt 66! 31!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wait, 20! Move 20! Check it! Wait! Check 41.
Brady now on first down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Wait! Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back. Back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught here by Griffin. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Watson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. This is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wait, 20!
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Reset.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Foxborough after this.
Rip. 10. Alpha.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 61 yards.
Hey, Alabama. White,
Here's White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Stop. White 20. Here we go. Man, I got 1250. White,
A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. This a 43-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And here comes the Texans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
This is caught inside the 15. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 61 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the action. That will get him one closer. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flush to his right. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Open space inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I would let you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Target.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Watson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Come back.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, 54 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Brady to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
Be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Wait! Wait, set! Wait, 20!
To throw on second down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. carry for White. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Brady now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation, and he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jeremy Hill with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jeremy Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back 22! Back 22!
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Watson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. One last throw here for Watson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is.